Shohei works too hard.
Dodgers, President of Baseball Operations. Andrew Friedman let that slip. The best player in the world keeps mentoring young players before and after every game. As a result, Dalton Rushing, Andy Pages, Emmet Sheehan, and other young players continue to break out one after another. So what exactly is Shohei Ohtani doing inside the clubhouse? Today, through the testimonies of these young players, we'll uncover another side of Shohei Ohtani that nobody knows.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
The remark Friedman let slip.
Here's what Friedman actually said. Since Shohei joined our team, our young players have developed like crazy. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Is he a manager or something? For Friedman, widely regarded as one of the best general managers in Major League Baseball, it is extremely rare to express such candid surprise. Throughout his career, Friedman has evaluated countless players and built powerhouse teams. He is known for his ability to analyze players objectively and build teams with a logical approach. For years, the Dodgers have been recognized as one of the best organizations in baseball at developing young talent. With vast resources and an outstanding coaching staff, the organization had consistently produced promising young players and brought them up to the Major League roster year after year. Even so, the changes that began after Shohei Ohtani joined the team were unlike anything Friedman had ever seen before. Friedman also revealed the real reason behind it. Before Shohei arrived, developing our young players was the job of our front office and coaching staff. But now it's different. Shohei personally talks to every single young player and gives them detailed guidance. The best player in the world is helping them with their hitting, defense, base running, diet, and daily habits. He looks after all of it. I'm grateful every single day that a player like him chose to join my organization. The best active player in the world isn't a manager or a coach. Yet by his own choice, he's helping each young player with everything from hitting and defense to base running, nutrition, and even daily habits. Normally, something like this would be unheard of. It's not unusual for star players to mentor younger teammates, but it's extremely rare for someone to stay involved this extensively and this personally. On top of that, Shohei Ohtani is the best player in the world, a player who already spends an enormous amount of time managing his own conditioning and training. And yet, he sacrifices his own practice time to help the younger players. That is the reality that continues to amaze Friedman year after year. But Friedman wasn't the only one who felt this way. Now, let's hear from the players who witnessed it up close every single day. And the more you listen to their stories, the clearer one thing becomes. What Shohei Ohtani has brought to the Dodgers isn't just elite performance or championship-caliber seasons. He's brought something even bigger: the power to transform the clubhouse itself.
I couldn't believe it. I can't thank him enough.
One of the players who has received the most direct guidance from Shohei Ohtani is young catcher Dalton Rushing. As the catcher receiving Ohtani's pitches, he spent more time with him than almost anyone else. But his journey was anything but easy. As Ohtani's catcher, Rushing experienced tense moments, including miscommunication during games, and even situations that escalated into bench-clearing confrontations. For a young catcher, handling the pitches of a global superstar comes with tremendous pressure. There are moments of uncertainty and moments when emotions boil over. Yet, through all of those ups and downs, Shohei Ohtani never stopped guiding Rushing. Rushing himself described it this way: Shohei gives me incredibly detailed advice. During the game, after the game, anytime. Whenever I'm about to second-guess myself while catching his pitches, He always speaks up first and says, "Set up like this." No matter how emotional I get out there, Shohei never gives up on me. As long as he doesn't give up on me, I'll never give up either. Rushing went on to reveal more about what that guidance actually looked like. Before every game, Shohei comes to the bullpen with me and carefully explains how he wants to use each of his pitches. After the game, we go back over the moments that didn't go well, and he'll say, "Here's what I was thinking in that situation today," helping me organize everything in my head. Before the game, during the game, after the game. At every stage of Rushing's day, Shohei Ohtani was there, continuing to guide him with clear and specific advice. And he does this every single day. How does that fit the image people have of the world's biggest superstar? That's exactly why Friedman couldn't help but say, "Is he a manager or something?"
The joy of a player who defected.
Shohei Ohtani's guidance went far beyond baseball itself. Nowhere was that more evident than in the story of young outfielder Andy Pages. Pages is a 25-year-old from Cuba. At the age of 17, he defected from Cuba aboard a smuggling boat. He left his homeland, his family, and everything he had ever known to keep chasing his baseball dream in a country with a different language and culture. At just 17 years old, he had to make that decision. The weight of that choice is almost impossible to imagine. After overcoming countless obstacles in life to reach the major leagues, Pages had this to say about Ohtani's guidance. "Shohei gives me incredibly detailed advice about my hitting. During batting practice before a game, all it takes is one look at my swing, and he'll say, 'Your right shoulder is opening up a little too early. Try setting up like this,' giving me specific advice. And on top of that, he'll even cut into his own practice time to take batting practice with me. The best player in the world spends that much time helping a young player like me." Pages continued, "Shohei understands what I've been through. He told me, 'I can't even imagine everything you've had to overcome. That's exactly why you can never give up.' Those words truly saved me. Shohei isn't just supporting my swing, he's supporting my entire life." Shohei Ohtani understood the weight of what Pages had been through. A man who boarded a smuggler's boat at 17, left his homeland behind, and fought his way to this point in life. "I can't even imagine everything you've had to overcome. That's exactly why you can never give up." Those weren't words about fixing a swing. They weren't about batting average either. He understood the path Andy Pages had walked to get where he is today. And only then did he choose those words. Teaching someone how to hit or simply fixing their mechanics is coaching. But taking the time to understand the story of someone's life before choosing your words is something on an entirely different level. Shohei Ohtani had words that could reach places where technical advice never could.
Ohtani is coaching pitching and base running too.
Shohei Ohtani's guidance didn't stop with the position players. Pitchers received the same level of detailed advice, and even the smallest aspects of base running were no exception. Young reliever Edgardo Henriquez earned the win after being called on to pitch the 11th inning against the Rockies. Henriquez shared this about Ohtani. "I earned that win in the 11th inning because Shohei went over the opposing lineup with me in detail before the game. Before I take the mound, Shohei always comes over and gives me specific pitch-calling advice, like show him the inside pitch first, then finish him with something down and away. Even before I step onto the mound, I'm already thinking about Shohei's words. When a guy like him is on my team, there's no way I can afford to waste a single pitch. Even while preparing for his own start as a starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani still takes the time to share detailed scouting reports on the opposing lineup. With young relievers, and even gives them specific pitch sequence recommendations. That same level of dedication is reflected in the words of starting pitcher Emmet Sheehan. Sheehan once found himself on the verge of falling out of the starting rotation before fighting his way back. Shohei is my mentor when it comes to pitching. Before I take the mound, he gives me specific advice on how to use my pitches. He'll say, "If I were the hitter, your curveball would scare me, but you'd be better off changing when you use it to get ahead in the count." He teaches me the game from a pitcher's perspective, down to the smallest details. Young starting pitcher Justin Robleski also shared his experience. "When I'm throwing in the bullpen, Shohei always comes over and says, 'If I were pitching to this hitter, here's how I'd attack him,' giving me advice from a pitcher's perspective. And on the morning of every start, he always makes a point of saying a few words before I head out. The best pitcher in the world spends his time helping a young guy like me. For someone like him, I'll keep fighting until my very last pitch." And it didn't stop with pitchers. Outfielder Ryan Ward even received advice on the timing of his base-running starts. Shohei even pays attention to the timing of my jumps on the bases. And he doesn't just explain it, he demonstrates it himself. He'll say, "Your first step could be a little quicker, like this," and then actually show me the movement. He doesn't just explain it with words. He actually gets up and shows them. Hitting, defense, base running, pitch sequencing, how to use each pitch. Shohei Ohtani's guidance covers every aspect of the game of baseball. There's a reason Shohei Ohtani is able to teach young players in so many different areas of the game. He sees pitchers through the eyes of a hitter, reads hitters through the eyes of a pitcher, and understands defensive weaknesses through the eyes of a base runner. Because he has experienced baseball from every possible angle as a two-way player, he's able to give young players specific answers that match the challenges they're facing. Being a two-way player isn't just about making history for himself. Now, everything Shohei Ohtani has learned from. That experience is helping develop his teammates and making the entire Dodgers organization stronger.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.